Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to ANZT13 Summer. I'm Yellow, with me is the Topaz, and we will be commentating your Qualifiers map for today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Feeling nice and
Doing
refreshed
good?
from my 15:30 UTC match last night. And
How'd you go, man?
Oh, really well.
Oh,
Got my
how was
nice
really well?
450k on No Mod 3 and didn't play anything else.
Oh, good form. Anyway, you don't have to worry about that anymore, because now you get to do something a little less stressful for a change.
That is true.
Or more stressful, depending on how the map feedback goes.
Alright, let's get into it then.
Yeah, let's go with number one. Should be well known for anyone from Australia or New Zealand.
Hey, isn't this
Where'd
map
my
8
devil?
stars?
Guys, isn't this map 8 stars? Well, good news, it's 0.87 times halftime, so we reduce it to about 180-ish BPM, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 186 I believe.
Yeah. If I go back to the sheet, it is... where are we? Yeah, it ends up at 160 BPM actually, from the looks of it.
No, that the sheet
Wait,
is not
oh
correct.
no, that's just lying to me. Yeah,
The sheet
that's
is
just lying
not
to me.
correct.
Yeah, post-conversion it should be about 186 BPM, AR 9.7, OD 8.6-ish?
Yep, we've got
9.2, yeah.
Yeah. But those are not right on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pre-conversion. Anyway, it's a nice AR, it's a nice OD, nice, solid, fun, kiri game.
Yeah. And it's actually a playable SL this time. For all our players who might not be quite used to 8-star draw aim.
Okay, so the DA currently is 10.1 OD10, and that's just because halftime scales it down further. So
Yep.
it ends up being like 9.6, and then like 9.5 probably. For those of you who aren't aware, ANZT, this iteration, is on laser.
Yippee! So yeah, what that means for us is that we're doing skill set based pooling this year instead of mod based pooling, which means instead of seeing number 1, number 2, etc., you're going to see aim 1, aim 2. The pools we have in mind are aim, tap, gimmick, and control, I believe. Those will be the mainstays.
Yep, and I think the names are pretty self-explanatory, but aim is going to be maps that have aim as the primary skill set. Tapping is tapping as the primary skill set. Control with that both as tapping control as well as aim control.
Yep, with a bit of... that's also where you usually see your number 3 style alternator picks.
Yeah. And then gimmick is just...
some of it's the air rate reading, some of it's just, hey, this is a laser mod, you guys get to enjoy these weird laser mods that the tournament allows us to sort of test with. Which is sort of like, yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that being said, we know that some of these laser mods are not very, let's say, competitively designed.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah. So, like, we just want to show you guys that fundamentally, like, ANZT is always going to be a competition first, and then a tournament on laser second.
Yeah. So, like, there is a blacklist of mods that we are 100% not using. A couple of those are some of the ones that with either game-breaking, like, spectator bugs, or just ones that aren't really comfortable for player experience. Certain, like, very heavy reading elements. Like, Blinds might not be... Blinds isn't guaranteed blacklisted like some of the others, but not very likely to be seen in the tournament. Mods like Barrel Roll, Freeze Frame, those are the kind of mods you'll be expecting to see quite a bit of in this tournament.
This is going to become more apparent as well as the showcase goes on, but we are playing quite a bit with DA in raid edits.
Yeah. DA is pretty much the big draw, in my opinion, when it comes to laser. Just being able to adjust AR, CS, etc., BPM, whatever you want, it gives you a lot more possibilities in both pooling and play, so... And hey, this section's playable all of a sudden, how cool is that? I missed it anyway, let's go.
Anyway, thank you also Batman, Bat Spaceman, for the replay.
Yep.
This replaced my 15 miss.
Yeah, he halved the miscount with a day of notice, so much appreciated there.
And you'll also notice that the score is a bit small.
Yeah, laser in terms of modifiers is not super accurate. There's some faults with it that are might be them. So for certain maps there might be modifiers. For certain maps it'll just be if everyone's on the same modifier, like it's not a free mod or something of that sort, then everyone might just have like the same sort of cap.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's going to be displayed on stream, but I trust Very Red will come up with something that makes it look good.
We're the poolers, that's not our issue.
Yep.
Sorry, we're not the staff. We are the poolers.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the number one, so, or the aim one, rather, sorted out for us. It's going to take a bit of getting used to that. Moving on to the the aim 2. This is the yeah, it's going to take a lot of practice. This is the anti-mod. Not the AR8 6.5, but this is the sort of your choice between hard rock style or hidden style reading pick. I believe this is pulled by you, so I think you'd have a lot more to say yourself.
Yep. So this is your 215, I don't actually remember.
215, 220-ish, yeah.
Yeah. BPM awkward aim. There is a bit of downtime in this map, but I don't know, the song's a banger. Awkward aim's fast and fun to play.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, even if we are moving out of mod slot pooling, we are still looking to have like decent representation of like all the skill sets. So you will still see hard rock style, hidden style picks in these pools.
Yeah. Also, just to reiterate on that point that Yellow said earlier, this is going to be a free mod.
Yep.
But what that really means is that we've got two sets of difficulty adjust that each team needs to take both difficulty adjusts. So
Yep.
one player is on that hard rock skill set, and then one player is on that AR9 hidden skill set.
Yeah. And those that aren't, when it comes to the lobby settings, you won't need to adjust those yourself. The host should be able to sort that out for you. However, they are a bit unintuitive when it comes to settings, so it can be a little bit confusing for the first time, especially if you're trying to practice it before the match.
Yeah, there is actually tech with getting the correct mods. So I believe D-Geist is going to set up the package soon, TM.
Yeah, D-Geist has been doing some work to see if that can get sorted out for us. It's apparently a bit experimental, but it sounds like it should be able to sort things out for us.
Yeah, so essentially you'll be able to right-click on a replay, and then just copy the mods over. But yeah, so this is AR10, OD10, CS 5.2 for the DA1 player.
Yeah,
And
so if you're
then-
playing DA1, you're essentially playing 5.2 hard rock in consistency.
Yeah, and then the DA2 player is going to be on hidden, AR9, OD9, CS4, I believe.
Yeah, that's post-conversion, so it will look a bit lower when you're actually setting the settings. We'll say like 8.4 or 8.7, and then it'll end up converting post-conversion to AR9.
Oh my
whatnot.
god.
Yeah, tricky struggle.
Thank you,
I mean,
Batman.
once again, thank you, Batman, who once again has like half the Topaz's miscount. Much appreciated.
It's okay, we both missed the stream, so...
Yeah, do watch out for that stream. That is a good warning, especially since it's relatively high BPM.
That was a bit of a concern, but it's at the end of the map. Like, just a bit of extra score if you hit it. Bit of sadness if you miss it.
And it's in qualifiers, so you don't need to worry about losing.
Yep. Oh,
Anyway, this is our aim 3.
hey, this isn't an aim map. Wait, Headballer, what do you have to say for yourself?
Our aim 3 this week, this is our precision map. We're working with precision sort of low CS alternator style for the aim 3 here. Interestingly enough, it is worth talking about that not all the time, like aim won't one-to-one convert to normal one-style aim pick. There will sometimes be a little bit of flexibility, especially as you get towards the 2-3 slots. We will end up being a bit more flexible with what tends to go where for the sake of full balance.
Also, just wanted to point out that it says AR 8.7 for the DA on last map, but after the DT, like, AR adjustment, it ends up being AR9.
Yep.
So that's essentially just like the stats that you have to put into your like client in order to be able to play the map at AR9.
running with what's a much shorter beat map this time. Midnight Lady, the only thing we changed about this is we set the hard rock, it's basically on hard rock except it's 6.5 instead of the 5.2 it would be base if you were just running the normal hard rock modification. So it's a bit more of a precision challenge than it would typically be. The thing to look out for this in this map are those sort of double stack kick sliders that you need to watch out for. Along with a sort of a small aim spike at the end here with the flow.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what like that pattern is. Like when I missed on it, I thought it was 1/3.
No, it's just 1/4.
But it can't be 1/3, right? Like.
No, it's just 1/4.
Well, that's not very good, eh?
Yeah, no. You might be the reading goat.
This map actually plays surprisingly well, like after a CS edit.
Yeah, after the CS edit. I would probably say this is one of the most comfortable maps in the pool, personally.
Yeah, that is with big biases.
2 old players in the comms.
Yep.
No bias whatsoever. Anyway, that is the aim pool finished. We are now moving into the tapping pool.
Hey, this isn't a tapping map. This is a name map.
I don't play stream maps, I can't. I have no opinion on this.
Not gonna lie, I did not look at this map at all.
This is the tap one. This was our just true no mod 2, no frills, no fusses, just you get to play streams. If you're not really interested in playing the sort of like laser modifications, this is just your raw, plain old stream map, stamina intensive, bread and butter.
Yep, this is
there was a
190
bit of DA on this one, yeah.
after the rate change.
Yep.
So this is just a rate edit with 1.12x. Yeah. Yellow brought it up earlier, but again, we've got another case of this is our tapping one, so this is just going to be what we view as a like pure tapping map.
Yeah. And that's generally what you'll find in these one slots. The one slot will generally be, hey, this is what this slot does, and pretty much will do throughout the entire tournament. Tapping one will pretty much always be a no mod 2 style map. Aim one will pretty much always be a no mod 1 style map. Yeah, there we go. Control one, you'll generally see some variance between. That might be a standard no mod 4 or a standard no mod 3, but it will pretty much always be one of the two. Gimmick 1 will pretty much always be your hidden 2 reading pick, as you'll see later on.
Oh, there's a cut in there, it's a name map.
That's messed up. No, but yeah, this is pretty much what you're doing. The cuts are fairly comfortable as far as the map goes. They pretty much all flow into each other. Fusion with the replay this time. Yeah, but Fusion can tap it.
True.
In fact, doing pretty well here, all things considered. Oh, that's why he said it on the replay that it was a totally an FC, don't worry about it. Yeah, so we should warn you to look out for the slider ticks because they are on the map and they can catch you off.
So this is where our tech map is in the pool. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, we put the number for on the tap in the tap one.
Yeah.
Being a little bit experimental.
Not gonna lie, it feels kind of weird seeing the score this high up after what we were doing to our maps.
Mid-map, yeah.
No, also, that, but also, like, no more 1. Aim 1 ended at like 80k or something.
Yeah. That's just with the halftime weirdness, right? Yeah.
How much do we actually know about laser scoring? I know
nothing. That's what D-Guys knows.
Yeah. I believe it's more ac-weighted.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it leans more into that Scorpio 2 style weighting of like, hey, there is a lot more emphasis, or like a decent bit more emphasis on ac than standard.
Yeah,
so that will actually come into play during matches. Oh, hello there. Nice miss.
Yeah, someone in chat correct us if we are incorrect. 70-30 to 50-50 combo wow.
That's actually a pretty heavy change.
Yeah.
Do keep that in mind, River Styx fans in chat, you may have a difficult time.
Well, nice FC.
Right. Yeah, nice FC, totally. Oh, that's an A. You can't even pretend anymore. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Hey, moving on to the
No,
tap 2. Oh yeah, no, you got anything
Was
else
that
to
an
say?
actual miss? Because there were two
I
misses,
think
right?
yeah, it did say one miss. So
Yeah.
moving on to the
This
tap
is a
2 though.
map.
This is our speed style pick. This is one of the few maps with no changes whatsoever. This is just a raw as it comes out of the box pick. Pretty much just simple, very straightforward. This is 7-star speed, mostly burst focused, with a small emphasis on stamina intensity. Fusion once again coming to the replay, many things. The tapping all-star on the replay team.
What are your thoughts on the thing top right?
The top right, that's like this sort of a hit margin window, right? Like how close you hit to the center.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Is that going to be on the client for
Oh
matches?
my, what is that tech? Is this guy the GOAT?
Oh my days. The dark smoke technology. Anyone who does that in match and holds combo, you get a high five. A virtual high five. Yeah, it really isn't that much to say on this because this is really just the most simple pick and pull. Yeah, pretty much just hey, this is the number 5. If we were playing with mob slots, this would be the number 5. Not much else to it.
Wait, but there's sliders in this one too. So that's 2 out of 2
This is
tech
tech
as
well.
well.
Oh my,
It happens.
jeez.
Kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Oh, that one was actually a bit scary. That was like a cheeky little tech button there. The allegations are coming out already.
That's okay, we got tech 3 coming up as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's gotta be at least one slider in the next map, right?
See how that goes. Something else to mention, probably decent enough time, good enough time as any to mention it. We are, I believe, moving towards having a round of 24 next after the qualifiers, correct?
Yep. I think it still is dependent on how many people end up playing balls. Like,
Yeah.
if it turns out that only 16 of you guys plays balls, then it's a round of 16. Is what it is.
But with what I believe to be about 30 startups, I think the estimated conclusion is that we're going to be running a round of 24 instead of a full round of 32. Just to make sure that like most of the startups do still get the chance to play, but it's a couple of the unfortunates at the maybe bottom 6, bottom 7.
Oh, Lucas says something.
Oh, good on him. Should we get into the replay? Get into the next map?
I think so.
Alright, that's the tap 2 done for us. Moving on to the tap 3, this was our DT2 style map of the more just raw burst speed. We did elect to have this one set to 10.3. So this is also our 10.3 representation of the pool.
I'd call this more of a DT1.
Yeah, it's kind of a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
These 3 slots do tend to sort of muddle the ground a bit. This is definitely the most aim-intensive map in the tapping pool.
So it's an aim map.
Yeah. Depends on who you
240
ask.
DMV, guys. It's 240 DMV.
You know it, you love it.
I tried playing this and it wasn't that bad. Like, if I knew where to
I would
go,
hope you could play. I hope you could play a 7-star DT map.
So there's a lot, man. Slide is longer than kicks. Oh shit. Tech 1, Tech 2, Tech 3 comes out. Is what it is.
The mask is slipping. Fortunately, another one of the shorter maps in the pool. This one ends up at about 2 minutes, I believe, in cumulative length.
If we're not getting light too bad the stats, then
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah, this isn't quite 1.5x.
1.28.
Oh. So that's like what? 260, 270?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Do we have conversion stats on? We had conversion stats earlier. They have mysteriously disappeared.
I think the stats are on stream, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. I wrote it wrong. It's 1.38x. Okay.
Well played.
It's all good. It's 240 BPM. That's all you guys need to know at the end of the day.
Thank you very much. Yep, and with that, tap pool is done and dusted. Moving on to the control pool.
And it's Tech 4.
Yep. This one's our true tech pick for the pool.
In hindsight, I have a sneaking suspicion that this may be a bit too hard.
That's a great time to mention it, actually. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it came to me in a dream. I don't actually know how used this is as well, but this is like the tech macro collab.
Yeah. Like one of those like mega collabs, right?
Hey, that's what I said. Unfortunately for you, your pullers can't read, so... Where is the hidden in the pool?
The hidden is... Yeah, the answer to that one is, for this week, the hidden is pretty heavily centralized towards the second half of the pool, mostly towards the gimmick end, for this set, for the qualifiers at the very least. There will be, with what we've seen from the pools we've started on, with the next weeks to come, it will have a lot more variance in where it's placed. This week it's pretty back-ended, along with the DA2 option for the AIM2.
AIM2, yeah. We're hoping it won't be too bad because we'll talk about when we get to it. But yeah, this map looks a bit devious, eh?
You're getting mudded.
Yeah. You know what my thought process was when I was doing plans?
What was your thought process?
I'm like, wow, I suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good effort. No one else did the replay, so you're the best score.
Yeah. It's all good. We had a tech map that was too hard last iteration for qualifiers, and now we've probably run it back. Oh, what was that?
Ooh, alright, buddy. Something that we should emphasize, considering this one's probably the pretty much comfortably most notable point of contention so far, we do actually want to get as much feedback as we can possibly in this iteration, especially considering this is a pretty new thing to most of the stuff working. Input is very much valued.
I got a slider brick there.
You would never.
Yeah. But yeah, please type in feedback. We will read every single one of your messages and try to respond to like as many general ideas as we can.
I've been in the Jedi mind training dojo for like 2 years, learning to not get mad at feedback just because it's like good. It's like, you know what, maybe they do have a point. Maybe I am really stupid and should not have done this. So yeah,
wow,
absolutely.
I really just hit nothing in this ending, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the main points of contention are going to be with, like, what we choose to DA, and then, also just the amount of DA and raid editing that we're using.
Along with skill set representation between picks, because that was something that we did notice very pretty much right before this tournament kicked off. There was another tournament that had some issues with that, especially in the
few upset
the
pullers.
skill set pullings and whatnot. Moving on to
The speed map.
I thought this was Control 3. Where did Control 2 go?
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, Control 2 has disappeared. This is your high BPM alternate pick. Kokorone at, I believe this is converted to about 170, 180-ish?
No.
Maybe 160?
No, that 140.
Am I an unintelligent? Oh no, because it's like 130 base. I thought it was like 150 base. Yeah, okay, so it's 150. 150. I should know that. I'm the one who pulled this. Ah, whatever.
That being said, this map would be fun as fuck.
Yeah. So there you go. Mileage may vary. But this is pretty much the sort of the very high BPM hybrid flow, hybrid snap. You'll get a little bit of both. Kiais are pretty heavily flow focused, whereas the instrumental sections are a lot more snap intensive, with a couple of burst checks to keep you on your toes as well.
Look, if I can hit it, you can hit it.
He says as he's not proceeding to full combo.
I mean, I hit the best.
He hit some of it.
I hit the best. That is 1/8, just to be clear. But it's pretty telegraphed.
Yeah, and it's a
pretty
pretty
easy to
short
know where
burst
it
as
is.
well. Yeah.
And it's perfectly stacked.
Worst case scenario, go ahead and mash it.
Like me.
Yeah.
Tap 5. Oh, you are not ready for tap 6.
Oh boy. Oh wait, tap 6? Hey, where did Control 2 go, guys? Yeah, get keen for that in a minute. I believe this is the Spiker map. Yep, this is definitely the Spiker map.
I feel like I misread everything there.
Yeah. I mean, you hit it. D'ing this up makes it a lot more in line with those sort of higher BPM alternator maps that you tend to see nowadays. Especially in those like higher end tournaments where we'll start going in those 7-star plus directions. Even up to 8 stars and onwards.
This song is so good. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's completely unrelated to what you were saying, but this song is so good.
It's really nice. I mean, we ended up taking this from, I believe this was used in 5WC, was where I played it, and I was like, hey, this sounds pretty good, but what if we DA this?
It was an AR9, right? Before it got ranked.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. It had a rate at it. Alright, back to Control 2.
Sorry, tap 6.
Yeah, tap 6, there we go.
So, we did say at the start of the stream that control was going to be both aim control as well as tapping
Finger control, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our finger control pick.
Man,
DA
it just
edited
looks
to
like a
about,
screen map, man.
yeah. I think this is about 210, 220 post conversion. Looks like it says 140, but that's because it's in 1/3, so you can about half of 1.5x the BPM. This is going to be the sort of tapping intensive, very doubles heavy pick. Lots of 1/6, just pretty much everywhere. Pretty short. I'm pretty sure the shortest map in the pool as well. Got some light alternate charms as well, so there's a bit of everything in this map. Yep, get through this section and you'll be rewarded with yet another stream section. Although I do believe you have to get through this pretty intensive aim control spike here.
I saved it.
Yeah, Onion absolutely shredding this. Was this Onion's first replay or did I miss one earlier?
Wow, this song
Regardless,
is-
thank you very much for the replay, Onion.
Wow, that's actually...
There we go. Yeah, very good score from Onion. Hoping some of us will be able to set those scores in our qualifiers lobbies. That does conclude us with the control pool. Moving on to the gimmick.
and it's back!
Mesmerizer. Onion Swamp once again.
Known reading player Onion Swamp.
Yeah, do not... if you have epileptic seizures, don't play this map with video on. Thank you very much. This is our gimmick 1. This is our AR8 hidden map of the pool. Generally, I believe this map is default AR9 with AR edited to 8. So this is pretty much your standard AR8 green pick.
Yeah, we've heard a few complaints from beating players over the years that their AR8 tends to just be an mod 1.
On hidden, yep.
Yep.
So this one's a lot more oriented with sort of tapping control, finger control, a little bit of everything. There's definitely the aim challenge here. Lots of awkward aim present, but a lot more just general mechanical demand in terms of variance and skill set. Yogurt Hose actually was the one who found this map for us. Our resident ARA player.
It's like I'm on a trip.
Yeah, this is not easy to watch with the background dim off. You guys won't be having to deal with that, so don't worry.
But on the bright side, this is still
unless you
easier
choose to torture
look at
yourself.
than next map.
Yeah, depends on who you ask. Yeah, I guess. This is about 20 seconds? I think it's about 20 seconds of spinners, so enjoy that.
You can adjust the dim right now if you want to.
If you're getting flashbanged, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, best of luck to everyone not used to hidden 2s on this, because very decent chance you will get completely wiped by this map. One of those very polarizing picks in terms of whether you can play it or not.
This is probably also going to be
Goodbye, Lucasade.
somewhat of a struggle for us. Because a lot of AR8 maps are designed to be played on AR8. And not many other maps are designed to be played on AR8 if they're not AR8.
Not necessarily, it's just sort of, I feel like you can sort of figure it out, like, it's like, oh, is this map dense on AR9? It'll probably be a fair bit harder on AR8. This map is a pretty good example of that.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll probably end up seeing a lot more of not traditional AR8 hidden maps, just sort of slotted into the AR8 hidden slot, because we're like, hey, we can just make this AR8, and then it plays like hidden 2.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
gimmick 2. Meet barrel roll.
a bit of a disclaimer. This is supposed to have hidden on it, but we
Yeah,
realized 40
Yeah.
minutes ago that our replay did not have hidden on it.
we forgot to play it with hidden, so just pretend this has hidden on it. This is barrel roll for players who aren't familiar with laser mod sets. This is pretty much just the, hey, the screen is constantly rotating at a designated speed. Which is pretty interesting for maps with playfield gimmicks like this, because if you play this on stable, this stream is just a straight up and down stream. It actually makes it a lot more mechanically intensive by sort of having to go all across. You get that a couple times in this map, but it does make it interesting. It sort of provides weird difficulty that wouldn't be their standard.
Low ass rotation, pussy ass pull.
Yeah, we weren't sure what to do with rotation because, or rotation speed rather, because we talked about it initially, and some people do get motion sickness playing barrel roll. So we sort of had to balance that with, like, for qualifiers, what is like a sort of DA barrel roll speed that we can comfortably implement without people potentially throwing up trying to play the map? So we sort of settled up on barrel roll 1.5 being sort of
I think I
middle
need to
ground.
stop looking at this.
Yeah, the guy who got motion sickness in question.
Yeah. I do think this map would be a fair bit harder with the hidden on as well.
Yeah, the hidden
It's
does make this a
AR9
bit harder,
base.
100%. Especially because with barrel, like with this kind of constant rotation, it means that you're not you can't quite make as safe of a bet of just like going to the approach circles because they're not there anymore.
Plus, yeah, but please let us know what you feel about this map. because as we said, like these laser mods are like completely untreaded. Aside from
this is pretty
tournaments.
new territory for pretty much any poolers. There have been very few laser tournaments actually conducted so far, so this is very new ground for us to tread. So if you are comfortable with getting more intensive laser modifications added into the pool, like let us know. If this is giving you motion sickness when you try to play, let us know so we can sort of account for that as well. This is a
scenario, you can just ban it
for you guys.
Well,
that too. Goodbye, all the laser mods. You can ban the laser mods every week if you really want to. No barrel roll, no freeze frame, no nothing. Just good old quote unquote stable gameplay.
Forced ban for inconvenience. GG. True. Especially when we're pulling Tech 6 and Tap 6 in the same pool.
Yeah. Fortunately for us, that does conclude the pool. So that will be the showcase wrapping us up. Thank you very much. As we said earlier, does look like we expect to have a round of 24 as our first round this cycle, so we'll see how that goes. I've been Yellow, with me today was the Topaz. Thank you very much. We'll see you later in map pool feedback.
Please type as much as you'd like.